And with several stores already opening up, we sent our Whitney Burney and Hannah McCumsey out to check out the lines and look for the best deals. Whitney, we're going to go to you first. What are you seeing out there?
Now to breaking news from Pittsylvania County, where a 5-year-old boy has died in a crash. State police say a car was going east on Route 40 around 1:30 yesterday afternoon when it ran off the road and hit a tree. The driver, who is from North Carolina, went to Roanoke Memorial with non-life-threatening injuries. Breaking news just into the newsroom. Police are investigating a crash that left a 2-year-old girl dead and 2 others injured. According to police, the crash happened around 11:45 yesterday morning. The car was traveling north on Collierstown Road when it hit standing water and lost control. They say that's when the car overturned into a stream. New at noon, they asked and you answered. Virginia State Police have officially named their 2 new canine puppies. Meet Liberty and Justice. The Christmas shipping rush is hitting its peak. The United States Postal Service says it expects to process and deliver nearly 3 billion pieces of first-class mail. The Postal Service says packages mailed through them need to be sent out by Thursday in order to make it for Christmas Eve. For the other shipping services, packages need to go out earlier. Continuing coverage now, an all-out manhunt is underway in France right now for the alleged terrorist who gunned down shoppers at a Christmas market in Strasbourg. And now we're learning more about his troubled past. Authorities are looking for Sharif Shakat. The 29-year-old is on the terrorism watch list. Tonight, we want to get right to the latest on our team coverage of the 1-year anniversary of the deadly Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. We have ABC 13's Kyle Wilcox and Whitney Burney in Charlottesville staying on top of the situation there. First, let's check in with Whitney. She's in downtown Charlottesville, where protesters have been on the move. Whitney?
The jury in former Trump campaign chair Paul Manafort's bank fraud trial says they need a larger room for deliberation because of so much evidence. Manafort is accused of hiding $60 million in more than 30 overseas accounts before the 2016 campaign. Now to a breaking story we've been following since this morning, a shooting involving 5 people and a special agent. ABC 13's Itanise McMiller is live in Danville with the very latest. Itanise. For our Lynchburg Pet of the Week, Crystal Shull is here with Depp, just like Johnny Depp. He's ready for a new home, and he's also ready for Christmas. What can you tell us about him? This morning, we have the latest on a shooting at a Sheetz gas station in our area. Amherst County Sheriff E.W. Vire said it happened just after 11 Saturday night in this parking lot. This is the Sheetz located on Route 29 business in Madison Heights. An update now on an officer-involved shooting in Amherst County on August 12th. The state medical examiner says Anthony Hutchinson died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officials say Hutchinson killed his cousin, Alexia Lockett, in Nelson County before going on the run. Our top story this noon, 2 people are dead after a shooting last night in Roanoke. ABC 13's Cynthia Beasley is at the scene now with the latest information. Cynthia? The pool at Miller Park is now open. Kids lined up today to jump into the water and kick off the summer season. After today, the pool will be open only on weekends until June 9th. Then they will be open weekdays as well. Admission is free for those 2 and under. It costs $2 for kids between the ages of 3 and 15. Bill Cosby is appealing his sex assault conviction. Lawyers for the disgraced comedian say the judge in his case made 11 mistakes. They claim Cosby shouldn't have been named a sexually violent predator because the testimony used was unsubstantiated and uncorroborated. The rate of fatal drug overdoses in the Native American community increased by more than 500% between 1999 and 2015. Those directly affected trace the problem back to the forced loss of culture and the government's broken promise. Circa's Allison Moss explains. We're working to learn more about a shooting in Roanoke that sent 2 people to the hospital. Police say it happened around 3:50 yesterday morning in the 3900 block of Virginia Avenue. They say a man was shot and has non-life-threatening injuries. A bullet also hit a woman, but police say it just grazed her body. 2 weeks after tense negotiations, leaders from nearly 200 countries have finally agreed on universal transparent climate change rules. Among the key agreements, a deal on how countries should report their greenhouse gas emissions and the efforts they're taking to reduce them. Today marks 1 year since the explosive allegations against a powerful Hollywood producer that popularized the hashtag #MeToo movement. It's caused not only a shift in the conversation around sexual harassment and sexual assault, but a shift in the consequences. We start with breaking news from Campbell County. State police say a man was hit by a car and killed overnight.
They say the man was walking in the travel lane of the exit ramp from Route 29 to Main Street in Alta Vista when he was hit. Authorities say a man in Waynesboro died after swallowing a bag of cocaine. Police say it happened during a raid on Friday. When they entered a house, police say they found the man forcing a bag filled with white powder into his mouth. Thank you, Melissa. It is time for Pet of the Month. Our favorite time of the morning. Brenda Gray is here from the Lynchburg Humane Society with Stanley. Thank you so much for bringing him. He may be the happiest pup we've ever seen.
He is.
Tell us a little bit about it.
He is a happy pup.